If you don't want to spend $200 on a first date, it's fine. I don't date broke guys anyway.
And you saw that, and instead of just saying like, oh my God, you know what, I'm so sorry. I just like got swamped at work today, or I had a bad day, or you're ugly and I don't want to see you. Instead of doing all that, you just unmatch me.
How are you dating a man or a woman and y'all not going on no dates?
The amount of men that are broke, don't want to be providers, or spend their money to take a woman out to nice places, what do you want then? Do you even like women? Maybe you should be dating men. These types of guys are wondering what they're getting in return when they're getting her presence. Women can afford their own dinner. They don't need to be there, and they don't understand. There can only be one princess.
Man, listen, the only princess treatment going on will be with my daughter. Ain't no grown woman coming up in here calling herself a princess.
In my personal opinion, I just feel like the men in this generation is very selfish and self-centered, because why in previous generations the women were able to date as many as she could handle, that don't mean she gotta sleep with them, but she was able to date them all and be able to have her pickings and her choosings. Like, y'all men be wanting to be like, no, you can't date anyone else or talk to anyone else, or I don't want to give you anything.
Shit don't stay the same. That's really what it come down to. At least it shouldn't, especially if it doesn't work in your favor.
Niggas used to give bitches they all, literally. And if you miss out, or if that's it, then that's just fucking it. It wouldn't go to the next bitch and da 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 da. That was spending and giving his all to the one bitch. What's up with y'all men?
I think it's obvious why this has changed. It's a losing strategy, a recipe for disaster. There are many more women to choose from for quality men.
I had a serious question. Like, I was just gonna say, very serious. Very serious. How are you dating a man or a woman and y'all not going on no dates? Can somebody answer that for me? Like, I really don't get that. Like, how are you dating somebody and y'all not going on no dates? Barely talking on the phone. Not even seeing each other. Only time y'all see each other is when it's time to smash. You can't tell that person don't like you? Help me.
So I deleted Tinder and I went to a coffee shop and sat there for an hour, and guess what happened? Nothing. I'll try again tomorrow.
Fucked up part is like, I'm so brainwashed by this person that like I actually can't believe that like he would hurt me like this, because I thought it was true love. And I literally want to die. It hurts so bad.
If you don't want to spend $200 on a first date, it's fine. I don't date broke guys anyway.
And see, that's really the problem. That's really what's lost. Got a lot of women lost out here dating for the wrong reasons.
My live reaction to me in the Times Square subway station, transferring to the train that I was supposed to get on to meet this guy that I was going on a hinge date with tonight in Midtown East. And I just went to go message him and say that I'm like going to be a little late. And I open up Hinge and I kind of like fumbled through my phone. Message is gone. Our full thread is gone. I'm like, I don't know if he unmatched with me or if like I accidentally did something when I dropped my phone. What do I do? I'm supposed to be there in 10 minutes. I think he unmatched me. Oh my God.
A few moments later.
If your name is Nicholas and you live in LIC, and you work in the Bronx, and your go-to date spot, which is embarrassing, is Shaken Not Stirred in Midtown, I have a message for you. You know, I didn't even want to go tonight anyway, but I just like have decided that if this is something I want in life, I have to work for it. So I've been like trying to go on dates and all this kind of stuff, whatever. But the audacity for you to set a time and place, okay, and say, see you there. And then I message you like an hour before and I say, hey, this is like the address that I'm seeing, just making sure like this is the right place. And you saw that, and instead of just saying like, oh my God, you know what, I'm so sorry. I just like got swamped at work today, or I had a bad day, or you're ugly and I don't want to see you. Instead of doing all that, you just unmatch me so that I'm just standing in the Times Square subway station checking my phone and like wondering oh shoot, did like Hinge glitch? No, you just unmatched me. Like, that is crazy. How small do you think of people to do that? Like, how embarrassing for you. How embarrassing for you. What a shitty person you are. Anyway, I made a new friend in my neighborhood yesterday at the movie theater, and I'm about to meet her for a drink. So I hope you have a horrible day. Or I'll take that back. I hope you have the day that you deserve. The week that you deserve. The 2025 that you deserve.
I don't know if I would ever just meet someone off the app. You know, we got to FaceTime or something. And then we got to both confirm early in the day and then confirm again when we leaving out and on the way. Make sure the energy is still good and everything's a go. Usually when somebody invites you out, they send you the address and everything. So there's really no question of where you're meeting at. But if you have to press someone for the actual address and all of that, then that's definitely a red flag.
Like, you'll be out at a bar and maybe I'm going to the wrong places, but no one approaches anyone anymore.
No, men are a dying breed. I know I am one, but like I don't count as like the general population.
You don't count.
Dating to me is just like such a waste of time these days.
Like, even this man who I'm talking to, kind of, but like not really, but like we text, but he's like in his mid-40s. Even a guy that age that you think is like his frontal lobe is probably developed in some shit. He even is like fucking sending me weird emojis and like being skittish and very like coy and like be direct.
Yeah,
like, don't
I thought
like
you
be
just
like
said be erect.
I hate the fact that we the new. I'm tired. I'm ready to put my brain in my pocket and leave my money at home. I don't want to touch doors. I don't want to argue. If anybody's going to be crying, giving silent treatments and attitude, I want it to be me. I'm just ready to be a girl again.
I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, you gotta pay all the bills. I'll cook, I'll clean, I'll take care of the kids. What are you talking about? This is my own crib. You see how clean this bitch is? You see this food? I made this food. You see that kitchen? That clean. This is all me, bro. I live on my own. This always clean. My place is always clean. You don't even want to see the upstairs area. Talking about I cook, I clean. Bitch, you better get you a job. We gonna work together. I can do all that too. Stop using that as an excuse to stay your lazy ass at home. What I will pay for is you to get the out my house though.
Exactly. All these men can be messy, right? And need women to pick up after them all the time. Dudes really don't be asking for much. Especially if he's a good guy, got his stuff together. Many of these women will still refuse to add any value or be a solution to their men. And that's really the problem. Most guys I know, they pick up after themselves just as good or better than the women. Just as organized and really don't need women picking up after them. And it's really not an issue unless you have kids, especially multiple kids. Of course, they try to spin it and make it seem like they're gonna be slaves or just sitting in the house cleaning all the time. And really, it just comes down to doing a little bit of housework a lot of the times. That's why a lot of them choose to do it instead of going out there and working, because it's a lot harder to do that, especially making good money on a consistent basis.